EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Monarchs of San Antonio. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from San Antonio. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On the stage. Red Lion.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
19 Lions. Hurt. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Stewart. This goes out wide for Mixon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now Stewart, 2nd down. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 62 yards. And the Dragons are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt.
formation.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 20. And touchdown! A great play there. 75 yards. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
There he goes, right side, inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Stewart. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dragons.
Here's Stewart to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring setting up a second down in just a couple. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go.
On first down, Stewart. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They will throw on first down with Stewart. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stewart sets to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On the go.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
65 Cats, 65, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Mixon again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd
touchdown. Justin Jefferson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Cut. Ready? Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
2-yard line.
Okay, break.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out to Williams. To give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down and 17 to go. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Stewart. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. That's down the field for Jefferson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second down, here's Stewart. Flushed out right. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Let go!
Back to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. Kincaid with it. He's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. In motion right is Watkins. Stewart. A little short pass. This is Everett. Breaks a tackle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion right, Watkins. Now Stewart, 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run, 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stewart. Finding Nixon here again on back-to-back plays. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your... Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Back to throw now on first down.
Finding Williams once more, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Check smash. Check smash.
Off the option, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Dragon 60. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, of course, at a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Dragons.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Stewart.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Stewart to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
19, Cup 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mix it up the middle. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. 30 yards.
And the Dragons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
17 yards.
Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle.
Antonio, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Now this going to be a quarterback draw.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Come on, come on.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready?
Williams. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Oh, they'll run the option right. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Stewart sets to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Now he's loose again.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Stewart. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second down, here's Stewart. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 32 yards. And the Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Monarchs 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Nineteen tight, 19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tokyo, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much.